have to be aware of where you are as an organization, and you want to be competitive enough at that scale or at that level, because the reality also is that you are going to be competing for talent for companies that are similar to your level, or maybe a little bit up, one level up from where you are, which is where other things come into play. How do you retain talent when you cannot compete on salaries? There has to be other things, but the first thing is you want to make sure that you are paying your team members competitively. For example, let's assume on a certain level, maybe head of sales in different companies at your level, they earn, for lack of a better example, maybe they earn 2 to 3 million naira per month. And what you want to do is to ask yourself, since that band of what you've seen is from 2 to 3, where do you want to compete in that scale? Do you want to compete closer to 2 million or closer to 3, or in the middle of that scale? Most people that compete from the middle of the scale to the lower end of the band, they do that because they have other things, other benefits they provide to the employees that they feel will be a competitive advantage, to working with them, that employees will consider beyond the salaries. So that's a very important factor to add up. One of the things we did at L&Z was we did a salary band survey at some point, just to understand what are the different salaries for similar companies. And we're not only looking at dairy companies, local daily companies. We're also looking at the multinationals because we're competing for talents with L&Z, whether you like it or not. We're also looking at other FMCGs that were similar to L&Z, and we did that salary survey. One of the outcomes of that salary survey was we recognized that we were paying the employees actually much lower than market. We're not within the band, we're much lower. So there was a complete reordering of the salary bands. We improved the salary. What it meant was that everybody in the organization, their salaries went up, which of course was a bigger cost to the company. But the reality was that performance also significantly went up, and profitability went significantly up. At the end of the day, it did not matter that we did that salary increase. Everybody was happy. People put in the work, they put in the time, they put in the energy to grow the business.